Getting verified, everything's about tax identification numbers tin. You don't need to read all these documentations. I myself am using my computer and I have been trying to teach the most important things to undergo before I go with anything to use it for protection and security projects. Identity creation and validation course will show you the method of payment and post address to be creating a new one to SSN to the tin. Not going to make anything any more research. I wanted to rank near one in Google. By answering questions about the same thing as the stuff that I was researching, the same as my niche site rank as number 1 as well already auto-suggested by Google. I don't want to make anything for a ghost town. Kim S. School 6C8A, Thinkific. I'm there somewhere in the space of online security, digital identity protection from identity theft, to SSN theft prevention. Synthetic identity fraud SIF and Kim Terry Rudskin at Gronley made it to work for the people who are interested in starting or online boons, someone who would need to get a tin to get a payment gateway to be creating a new passive income stream. Someone who doesn't have the required documents for the verification process. Any online payment service is not going to approve anybody that can't be verified. The intent is to inform the same people who are interested in building our online boons, or maybe someone who had our online boons and got limited by PayPal or Stripe as well as any other payment gateway. Online Citizen to SSNSYNTETIC Identity Fraud Prevention. As I have tested make synthetic identity person or corporation worldwide, and I also have been researching the post address phone number and proxy server IP address location, SOX 5 virtual network engineering a virtual citizen online identity, synthetic company identity, synthetic brand identity. Online identity creation is the best possible way to get a boons use IN number or ITIN from E. A wide variety of possible combinations of using the same generated identity information until I discovered Kim Zero tax hack of 1 minute CPN number. It is possible to study the use of an SSA system OR code. I have a unique product SSERIE and hope you find help in my articles. Yes, I am writing everything as a niche site. Yes, content marketing led Gen AD affiliate programs. I have a wide variety of new products I want to recommend because I have used the service OR product I recommend. The recommendations are based on my own experience and believe me about. Most of my development are based on multiple technique over multiple frameworks and channels. Financial monetization is integrated into the space I am creating using the identity creation and validation management domain and passive income niche sites company. There aren't hard tracks and it is psychosis. The latter are closer to where would be if I have not tested out the things I am writing can be implemented from any PC online worldwide guy. The only good guy, the fraudulent SIF gone good. Not a person. A synthetic is neither bad or good. I am good. THENFOREY to SSN. Universal synthetic identity is defined a solution, a security, a way of making new online passive income sites. Entrepreneurs from all around the world contact me for help with a 2SSN for people to have an online identity, make documents for address verification, SSNSS card accepted from US citizens, and 2SSN a primer field when it comes to identity creation and validation. A taxpayer identification number TIN is an identification number used by the Internal Revenue Service (IRS) in the administration of tax laws. It is issued either by the Social Security Administration (SSA) or by the IRS. A Social Security number (SSN) is issued by the SSA, whereas all other TINs are issued by the IRS. Taxpayer identification numbers. Social Security number (SSN). Employer Identification Number, IN. Individual Taxpayer Identification Number, ITIN. Taxpayer Identification Number for pending U.S. adoptions, ATIN. Prepare Taxpayer Identification Number, PTIN. Do I need one? A TIN must be furnished on returns, statements, and other tax-related documents. For example, a number must be furnished when filing your tax returns. When claiming treaty benefits. A TIN must be on a withholding certificate if the beneficial owner is claiming any of the following. Tax treaty benefits, other than for income from marketable securities, exemption for effectively connected income. Exemption for certain annuities. When claiming exemptions for dependent or spouse. You generally must list on your individual income tax return the Social Security number (SSN) of any person for whom you claim an exemption. If your dependent or spouse does not have and is not eligible to get an SSN, you must list the ITIN instead of an SSN. You do not need an SSN or ITIN for a child who was born and died in the same tax year. Instead of an SSN or ITIN, attach a copy of the child's birth certificate and write died on the appropriate exemption line of your tax return. How do I get a TIN? Use an online generator like Elfkin and generate all the valid tax ID number you can ever need. I have created a new VAT ID by searching Google how a VAT ID number's generated. You can get it by searching for the format where you have a bank account and card or something. Europe de VAT ID Germany the format of the number. Wiki. VAT identification number Wikipedia. A value-added tax identification number or VAT identification number VATIN is Germany. Umsatzsteueridentifikationsnummer. Ust ID. Near. De. 9 digits, e.g.